when people have these broken ideologies and they're just perpetuating them. You follow? How are you supposed to like move forward with the conversation? Just the You guys want to hear me talk about nothing for an entire video? Well, today's your treat, because I'm actually going to be walking around trying to see how long I can get other people to listen to me when I talk about nothing. This morning is one of those groggy mornings. You know what I'm saying? You know those mornings that I'm talking about? You wake up and you're just like, why does my head feel 10 times bigger than it is? Or is this what my head actually looks like? I don't know. I'm asking hard questions right now, as you can see. Today's agenda, first and foremost, gotta get that writing out. For those of you just now following, I'm writing a book. I'm writing a series of books, so I do my best to write every day. And actually today is actually not the day I'm writing my book. Today is the day I'm writing the new series, the new thing. I write once a week. So excited about that. Gotta get into that. I have to actually plot a little bit. That's fun. But today I had a bit of a kooky idea. I had an idea that might be really, really fun. The idea as it sits, this particular video, is I'm gonna go around and see how long I can talk about nothing. How skilled I am at just blithering. That means I'm going to fill the air with words that mean nothing and wait to see if people call me out for it. So I'm probably gonna be the one that breaks before them, because it's hard to talk about nothing. At least I think it's hard to talk about nothing. Maybe if I just talk about my normal stuff, people will think I'm talking about nothing. I don't know, but I'm gonna actually attempt to talk about nothing. What does nothing sound like? Nothing sounds like this. So I don't know if you're aware of the things that everyone else is aware of, but when I'm doing the most important work that I could possibly do, I think it's important to note that not everyone agrees on the same thing. So when I'm coming up to my thing and I'm gonna try and do my thing, I am going to do it to the best of my ability. Do you see what I'm saying? No, of course you don't see what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is absolutely insane. So I'm gonna see how long I can just keep going and keep going and keep going until someone can figure out that I'm just absolutely messing with them. And I'm gonna try and make it as awkward as possible for some people. And I think I'm gonna actually try to do it on Luna too, so stay to the end of the video for that. On my way to the studio right now to see who I can get. I think Tanner and Pat are at the studio. I'm gonna try and handle them first. And maybe Rose and Michael are there too, hopefully. I'm probably gonna be able to get Woods too, so I'm excited for this. This is gonna be awkward. It's gonna be very awkward. We are here at High Five finally. I'm a little late to a Dober Nope shoot, so I'm gonna get toasted.
Hey, look who's late.
Sorry, I'll turn off this probably copyrighted music. How's it going?
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Hey dude, bummer.
That is the worst way to start a conversation. Hey, bummer dude, there's no snacks left. Hey, bummer dude, your car has a flat tire. Hey, bummer dude, I'm quitting. I hate that conversation.
What, you look really upset.
Bummer what?
Bummer, dude, we bought 6600. We got the lens. Everything's great. Didn't get a dummy battery because it needs a different dummy battery.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that.
He's like, bummer, channel ended. Like,
yeah, this camera needs a different battery, but the battery is amazing.
Ooh, is that a new lens?
No, this is actually this thing that's in front of the lens.
Is that filter?
Yeah, it allows you to just take on the filter or take it off.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool?
That is
so you can just
cool.
go outside and just snap it back on instead of changing your exposure.
That's cool, dude.
Pretty
That's
sick,
dope.
isn't it, brah?
It's sick, dog, but I got your box of stuff right here. Your
Oh, the stuff I asked you to...
Yeah, I got both your lights, your Logitech thing, and then I have your clamp.
Thanks, dude! And what about you,
me.
Pat? When am I getting my light back?
About that.
What's the story of the GoPros?
We've already gone over this, man. I don't know. I put them on the charger and they disappeared. What do you want from me? You want them back? Do you want to know what happened to them? It hasn't changed. It's the same story.
They literally haven't given us a shipping date yet.
Okay, no
We
worries,
bought
no worries.
2 of them, though.
We bought 2 of them, yeah.
$750 in these lights, dude.
These are the best though, dude.
For real. I just want the other one set up. I just want it to be full vibe. Doper Nope's coming out, dude,
bro,
Friday.
these can give us a full vibe in the meantime.
But
Not
the
to just
clamp is
give you back my stuff, but...
The clamp is the worst, though. I
What?
hate that clamp. I don't want to work with that clamp. You can keep it. We're going to keep it pink for right now.
Do you like to borrow things instead of buying them yourself?
No.
All right, well, let's get this done. Let's make this happen! happened? And then I want to actually talk to you guys for a little bit for my vlog later, if that's cool.
You can
each
take
one
off your-
individual.
You can take
Yeah,
off
I
your-
forgot I could take this
Yeah,
off.
because I was like, people are probably like, just like, what are their mouths saying?
I did my whole check-in. COVID free. Ooh.
Same.
You sure?
Hold on, let me check. We're good, dude.
All right, Tanner. Now that we finished Dope or No, we finished one shoot, right, Pat?
One
right?
out of two.
Tanner, I'm gonna need you to leave. We're gonna go to lunch in a bit, but I'm gonna need you to leave.
A bit?
I
How
can
long is
have
this gonna be?
a bit? What do you think a bit is? A bit's like 2 minutes. All right.
Oh, like a literal.
Well, it might be a long conversation depending on what Pat says.
Uh-oh.
But it's a serious
Now I'm
conversation.
worried.
Yeah, it's a serious conversation. So Tanner, if you could just escape out of the life.
Wait, so no jokes?
No jokes? What do you mean jokes?
No, I can't say jokes. It's serious.
Why would you say jokes? Like you're just gonna say a joke?
That's what. Isn't that what we? Why did
Pat cross the road?
You know, it's really weird. A lot of people like are really always trying to forcefully be funny around me, as if like that's my expectation of everyone. It's like be funny on a constant daily basis. It's like what gives people the impression that that's important around here? I don't know. This kid's weird. All right, Pat, come here. So, hey, no, shut. Get out of here.
No, shut. Shut. Okay.
Shut, dude. All right, Pat.
Yeah.
So, it's a bit awkward to talk about, but what?
Whenever you start stuff like this, it makes me worried.
So before I do this scene with Pat here, just a better understanding of like who Pat is. Pat is a paranoid dude, and like I'm not surprised by it. Every single channel that he's ever worked on has been canceled. So that's neither here nor there. Just there's some texture for you to better help understand what's gonna happen. So basically, one of the things that I've been trying to figure out, and it's more of like a complicated thing to think about, but when you're thinking about topics like this, it's very challenging to really elaborate on, I guess, what I'm trying to achieve by saying it.
Can you get to the point?
I
don't understand like why it's taking so long to get to the point. I'm nervous now. The more you like go on, the more nervous I get.
I do my best
Okay.
to push against the boundaries of all of the things that restrict.
Dope or no?
And I'm looking ahead. I'm looking ahead as far as I can.
Are you talking about dope or nope, or are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about, see, it's a complicated thing to talk about, really. And like, what?
I don't understand. What is happening? What is going on?
It was difficult, but I'm literally trying to have a conversation about nothing.
That's what I think. At first I was like, is this an actual legitimate thing? Is this supposed to see who can last longer?
Yeah, and I should have timed you.
I was like, 20 seconds, guaranteed.
You were like, what is this about?
Yeah,
Is this about dope or no?
I was asking questions. What do you want from me?
All right, well, thank you for that.
Hey,
I'm
you're
gonna see if
welcome.
Tanner lasts as long.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay, Tanner. So had this conversation with Pat, and it's a nuanced conversation. Okay, so nuanced. So try to do your best to approach it with care.
Caution and tiptoe.
Not tiptoe, but
is it serious?
be honest. Yeah.
Okay,
So
absolutely.
what I'm really trying to discuss here. Well, let me backtrack a bit. I think it's important to note that when we're having these conversations, that we move forward with honesty and trust, right? Like we're focused on our virtues. You know, it's not just about virtue. You know, when we're like specific subjects like this, we're really focused on, you know, the heart, who we are as a person. So keep that in mind. But this kid is clearly zoned out already. It's not just about that. It's about the holistic view. Mm-hmm. It's about the holistic view of, you know, where it is we're going and what it is we're doing. You know, moving forward through life in that fashion. Mm-hmm. So I think that when we do eventually end up moving forward, when we do eventually end up moving forward, we have to make sure we're doing it with our right foot in front of our left foot consistently. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Progression. Keep moving forward.
How is this kid still following me? I'm speaking utter nonsense. So when it's said, the important words are said, they can't be unsaid.
This is so
Right?
vague, yeah.
What?
Pat's trying not to laugh in the backseat. Look, you can't even say anything.
I didn't even know Pat was back there. That's crazy. What was said usually goes along the lines of something that's, you know, it's difficult to hear.
Okay.
And when things are difficult, I'm bad at this? Come on.
I was like, this is the most vague thing I've ever heard, but keep going, you know.
That was it. I'm just having a conversation about nothing.
Is that what you were trying to do?
I'm trying to have a conversation about nothing.
I was listening and I kind of zoned out for like 45 seconds and I was like, I'll just tap in when he asks me the question. And then you started saying like right foot in front of the left. And my first thought was like, wouldn't that be inefficient? Like, wouldn't you want them to be next to each other when you're walking? That was the weirdest thing.
How do you walk if your feet are beside each other?
Isn't that the only way you can walk?
With your feet beside each other?
Yeah. Two brothers.
Show me how you walk.
Left foot and right foot. One step at a time. 1,000 miles.
One step at a
If
time.
I could
not
just
two.
see you. Yeah, I was like, where's this?
So
going? I was like,
you legitimately were just waiting for a point.
Yeah, because I knew what you were trying to say.
I didn't even know what I was trying to say. How did you know what I was trying to say?
Matt does this thing. He's a writer, and you can tell he's a writer because he uses a lot of different analogies to help form a point. And so a lot of times I'll know exactly what Matt's point is. I don't need all of the different analogies quite necessarily. And so like in that instance, I was like, okay, Matt's pretty much saying that we're gonna be talking on something controversial and that it's important that when we're approaching it, we approach it with care, caution, but honesty, right? So he was going through like 50 seconds of diatribe and I was like, all right, whatever. Like,
You lasted way longer than I did.
he's just monologuing and I was like,
Pat, like 2 seconds in, was like, "Is this about dope or no?"
he's just instantly worried. No, I wasn't.
Oh, that was not bad though, Tanner. Not bad. One more dope or nope shoot, and then I'm gonna continue this bit. I already got Tanner. Tanner was
I didn't notice you're filming 24p. That's cool.
filmic, dude.
Dude, a little video boy.
Filmic. What's up, team? Just shooting some good old-fashioned dope or nope thummies. So I'm holding it up like this. What kind of face do you want?
So
me
you're
for
gonna be
this?
kind of like weirded out, like products you wouldn't want to get caught using.
Yeah, like.
Be kind of like embarrassed almost, like.
Okay, cool. It's lit. We actually do our thumbnails on OBS.
It's true.
In case you guys are curious.
The rumors are
True.
true.
Or curious.
What's next?
We have to do a wide, but with you on a green screen. So I have a couple ideas for what we want to do.
All right, let's do it. So my next victim is Chanel. Shanae is what we also call her. Yeah. She's quiet, very respectful. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Hey Chanel,
Yes.
can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, of course.
So this is kind of a difficult topic to talk about sometimes, but what I'm trying to communicate is whether or not when you go into places and you see people, right, and you're like walking around and you do your best to be courteous and you do your best to be
Yeah.
kind, you know, you can have conversations that tend to be difficult. They're hard. And so when you encounter yourself in those types of areas, you can have a difficult time, right? And what?
She's gonna hold out forever.
I know, she was gonna hold out. I couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't even see her face either because she had a mask on. Ah! Hey, the odds were stacked against me on that one. I was trying to have a conversation about nothing.
It's fine, you got me. That's fine. Okay.
I totally didn't know where to go because she was just like,
Because I'm a good employee and I'm gonna listen to my boss.
you're just gonna listen to me forever.
I was.
Well, I appreciate it. All right, time to film
Okay.
some dope or nope bits.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Got the cameras ready. Got the products ready. See, I'm the only one not wearing a mask right now, but we're about to film, guys.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be on camera, so.
Now you are. Now you look really silly. Now put it back on, Pat. That's not courteous.
That's not courteous.
You
What
ready?
the heck, Pat?
Ready to
Put
do
that
it?
back on, dude. Yeah, let's do it.
You want to see me golf a little bit?
All right, we done with dope or nope? No.
Brian,
What?
I know you're watching this. This is the only high five channel you watch.
Who,
But
Brian?
yeah, Brian.
They
check
don't watch
out.
this.
Send this to Brian.
Okay. Shout out to Brian, who actually has a golf channel. Bless his heart. No kidding. Literally uploads golf videos. If you guys are a part of the Boring Gang, go subscribe to him right there or whatever, wherever it is. But bless your heart, you know?
Now the technique here is you want to open up a little bit. Open up the leg. Lay the club open a little bit.
Because Brian has a golf channel. Yeah, yeah.
Bend the knees. Get them nice and bent. And then just...
Yeah. Your footing was amazing there.
You open up on purpose. You know, you kind of look like a golf ball.
Thank you. Yeah, you can take your mask off for the bit, dude. It's not really a bit. It's more of like a conversation that I've just been having with employees. This is a little bit more of a serious oriented video, just to let you know.
Okay.
Next up is Kevin. Kevin is one of the most patient, empathetic, and reserved persons that I happen to know. And I don't think I stand a chance. So the conversation is more about, you know, what to do in a given situation when you know what's to be right and you're really focusing on what to do that's right. And so when we find ourselves in difficult situations with... This kid is bored already. What a friend. Just going through it. Complex ideas, and these complex ideas can create more complex situations.
I agree.
And yeah, thank you. And when people have these broken ideologies and they're just perpetuating them, you follow? So when these ideas are perpetuated, how are you supposed to like move forward with just having a normal conversation, and the conversation, you know, that I'm trying to get to is just the... Why is no one ever breaking, dude? Hey, I just want to let you know, I fell asleep inside. I was asleep. This was just my autopilot. And if you were to ask me what I thought, I would have been like, yeah.
Oh, that's what I should do.
Yeah.
I should ask people what their thoughts are.
Yeah, at the end. Like,
Oh, what am I doing, dude?
Now I feel like this is what everyone's doing. Just like entertaining my ideas, and they're just like, this guy's off his rocker. I was asleep inside. I was waiting for people like, so what do you think? Can you repeat it? The idea is to have a conversation about nothing and see who breaks. And I keep breaking first because I'm like, this is too awkward. Going through this footage now, and I'm just really realizing that I picked all of the wrong participants. Everyone is just way too respectful of me. I have to go out of my way to find some rude people.
No, what you gotta do is you gotta make it completely random though. With the way you speak, you're like, all right, you're leading up to something.
Yeah.
So I was kind of listening and thinking where you're going with it, you know? But if you start throwing in stuff like, you know, I don't know, Pokemon and just like random words and see where it
Okay,
goes.
I'll tell you that. I'm gonna go talk to Chill Roku too and see what they got going on. I know that they're in there. They're doing something. There's Rose. Rose?
Can I help you?
What are you doing in there? Why do you need to lock the door? Why are you being weird?
Breathing in my own air, you know? What's up? We got stuff in here.
Can I come in here? Or?
Yeah, just don't ask questions.
You guys are really great at wearing masks.
Kevin
Yelled at us.
said.
Why you gotta be Kevin said?
It's good. We do need to be better because sometimes we get a little comfortable. So you know.
He's making fun of us because they're not over our noses.
Yeah, that's why. I'm like literally not wearing a mask right now.
Oh yeah.
Note to Kevin though, never take you guys to rob a bank. Kevin said!
Yeah, Kevin said.
Hey, you know?
That is actually our next OKR. Rob a bank. I think that's what's gonna stabilize our profits. It would. It would stay. It would. Rose, do you have a second? Or I can have a conversation with you real quick?
Can I take this off?
Yeah, you can take that off. Again, I addressed the mask usage in a different video of like why sometimes we're wearing masks, why sometimes we're not. We're trying to do our best to be careful while still making
Please.
just really good
Come on through.
content. Okay.
I'm
This
trying
is.
out different decor, you know? Hey, how's it going?
Let's shut.
Oh.
It's a little bit of a.
My plant. I was gonna return those.
Stop! No, you weren't.
I
Stop.
actually was.
No, stop! How much of what you buy do you return?
Why do you ask someone that?
Curiosity.
A lot?
Give me a percentage, I don't know.
I was really bad at math in school, so
All of it, a little bit of it.
little bit.
So this part of the clip, it's for a more serious video, right?
Oh.
And basically what I wanted to talk to you about more than anything else is when you have conversations such as this, it can be difficult, it can be trying, because when you're talking about things that are difficult, they're difficult in essence, right? They're difficult in nature. So with the difficulty, trying to push through the difficulty, there is a sense of awkwardness. And that's really at the heart of what makes a difficult conversation difficult. So
That's a lot of difficult in one.
I may be overusing that word, but it's trying, it's challenging. When a conversation is challenging, you tend to be able to stumble upon what it is you're talking about. And I'm doing my best right now to articulate the point that, what?
I'm sorry.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
I'm doing my best to articulate the point that's challenging. And do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's challenging for you to get to the point.
That's my point.
Oh.
What? Oh, you weren't following?
No, what?
You weren't Let me start over.
Okay.
So when you're in a conversation, You knew I was BSing it the entire
didn't buy
time.
it the whole time.
You didn't buy it the whole time.
No.
You should see. Tanner was just like in the beginning of
You're
sorry.
breaking things now?
Tanner in the beginning of the video was like, huh? Yeah, vague, but and he's like trying to follow. Pat immediately was like, is this about dope or no?
Oh no. Poor guy. He has too much trauma.
And everyone else, yeah, everyone. That's true.
Yeah,
I'm like, so
he's like-
Dope or Nope is being canceled.
Oh my gosh. Probably
No.
pooped his pants.
Yeah, probably. How are your pants doing?
My pants?
Yeah,
Parents or pants?
pants.
They're
Dry?
Yeah.
Cool. It is a challenging conversation to
Sure is.
work through all of the challenging aspects. Okay. Your tree is just a little bent. It's fine.
I was legitimately gonna return that.
Stop. No, you weren't.
I was. They didn't work out.
No
Just stop
excuse.
asking me questions.
Hey, Michael, you got a second for a conversation?
Yeah.
What's so funny?
I don't know.
Why are you smiling?
I don't know. I just feel like whenever that happens, it's like dad's coming to scold you or something.
No. It's not really that.
Okay. I also just haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Michael's up next. A little bit about Michael. He's all about respect. This man breathes respect. He will never interrupt me.
What's up, my guy?
This is for a different video. This is for like the exec, so like a little bit more of a serious conversation. So when you're wanting to have a discussion with someone and you're tracking with them and you're following with them, right? And you're doing your best to articulate the validity of a certain point or a certain argument.
Okay.
And there's an inherent challenge that comes along with the along the trajectory with your current track record and their current track record and whether or not you're able to deliver the point. People can be emotional, people aren't emotional,
Right.
This kid is trying so hard to understand my pointless monologue. Gotta respect him back for trying to respect me. I appreciate it. You get to a place where I think there's just a lot of confusion and there's a lot of in essence it is difficult. And when you have a difficult conversation, difficulty is difficult to overcome because it's difficult,
Right.
right? So
I'm like, yes. Following along here.
I can't. I'm so bad at this, dude. Another respectful employee that would just listen to me for days. I need all of you to stop that and just start challenging me. That's why our business needs to stabilize our profits. It's okay. I'm trying to have a conversation about nothing to see who will call me out.
You were really going through a loophole, and I'm trying to piece together in my mind. I'm like, is he gonna ask me like how I would approach a difficult situation with somebody?
Like,
just be honest with the person. Like, yo, I feel you, but this isn't
wasn't
working
talking
out.
about anything.
No, I know, but I was just like, what's he trying to get at?
Why does everyone just put up with the BS? I don't get
Well,
it.
'cause-
Why don't you call me out?
Because the minute you said it was for the exec channel, I thought maybe you were trying to like communicate something about like communication with the viewer,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean. But
man.
yeah, I'm not gonna
Well-
lie, you sound a little bit crazy.
Is that me?
All of it is you. I'm really enjoying drawing you a bald person. It's nice. I like your head.
Okay.
Did you need something?
Why are you drawing me so much, dude?
Because I'm a fan. I'm also doing my job. Thumbnail concept.
Oh,
On your
thumbnail
channel now.
concepts. Yeah.
You didn't think I was gonna do my job, did you?
I didn't realize he still worked here. TBH. He does, I guess. I was like, why is this kid doing his job, dude?
What's going on here?
Something strange is here. Like,
You're gonna actually have to keep me around.
actually, there's something I want to talk to you about while you're here and no one else is here.
Oh, grimy.
Yeah, you're a little greasy. You rode your bike today to.
Yeah, I smell pretty good too. What's up?
So naturally, when like difficult conversations, it's hard to start them off. So forgive me.
Okay.
So when
Do you want to close the door?
no one's here,
No.
so like we're good.
Okay.
It's not like I haven't been talking and telling people this anyways. So
Okay.
I guess it's just a difficult topic. Okay, so next up is Woods. I think I'll be able to get Woods here. Hear me out though. When there's a difficult topic and there's like a difficult conversation, I think that, what can we do besides, doing what we need to do?
I have no idea.
So when, just be patient, just be
Okay.
patient. When we're trying to do our job, like you were, but then something else happens and it doesn't happen. How is it supposed to all happen? You see what I'm
You're
saying?
trying to do something and it doesn't happen.
No, you don't need to. It's
Well,
not
I'm
like,
trying to understand what you're saying.
understand?
Yeah.
I said one sentence.
Yeah. When you're trying to do something and it doesn't happen, but you want it to happen, what do you do?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said when you're trying to make something happen and it doesn't happen,
Okay.
but you tried real hard,
Okay.
what ends up happening?
You try again.
What happens if you shouldn't have tried it? That's why this is such a difficult conversation. So,
Then
like,
you learn your lesson.
well, I haven't even gotten to the point yet.
Okay.
Okay.
You suck. What is this, dude?
Are you really uncomfortable?
No, I'm more curious than anything.
That was the bit.
That was it? Was that this?
That was the video
Was that
titled Hard Conversations in my calendar.
Boy, that was hard.
The idea was I do my best to have hard conversations about nothing. You were so irritated.
That was very hard.
You were so irritated.
I was really hoping that would
Oh man.
that would land somewhere.
Oh, that's good stuff. But
Fired or not?
yes.
Just end it like that.
Alright, so now.
Well, thanks for going along with that, Woods.
Yeah, sure.
Now, if you can get back to your job, that would be really helpful.
Love, you don't need to do that.
Well, just conserve energy. You're the only one in here, right? So it's not like you need to see anything else besides your screen. Your screen has a backlight,
No, you're right. I love your logic.
right?
Right.
Okay, have fun.
Thanks.
Last but not least, Luna. I should be able to win this one. Should. But you never know with kids. Daddy's finally home with his beautiful little girl. Hi, cutie. Daddy's got a question for you, okay? When we're trying to do important things and we're really doing it and those things are important, the important stuff has to be done. What is the thing that we're doing that's important that can't be really done? She is absolutely zoned out. She is in another world at this point. And if we know anything about the mind of a toddler, she might not ever come back when it can be over. Do you see what I'm saying? So what can a difficult problem, how can it be solved if you're just looking at the camera right here? So what do you think about that, Luna? Oh, finally, geez. Finally caught someone not listening. Caught red-handed. Feels good. But also... She was just not even paying attention. She was just looking into the screen and she was just like, mm-hmm.
I don't think you knew what you were talking about.
That was the whole goal of the video, to see if people could tell what I was talking about and if they'd interrupt me. So many people just let me talk for minutes.
Oh, I was gonna interrupt you, but I wanted Luna to say something. After like 2 seconds, I was like, what are you saying?
Yeah, I know, but you know my tells though. People at the office, I think, are just a little bit more scared of it, so they'll
They're
just
being
sit there and wait.
respectful.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just sit there and wait.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was pleasantly surprised with everyone at the office and how much they respected me and how much they didn't interrupt me. So thank you very much for that respect. Besides you, Rose, you interrupted me right away. Even though I was BSing, that was rude. I'm just messing. Guys, check out that video right there. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. I don't know, I don't have a better call to action. Bye, subscribe. See you later. Peace.